Turn the TV down. How's it going, everyone? It is us, those guys that suck at games. And we are here with I claim this, the greatest freaking game I've ever played, or at least one of. This game is just all forms of glorious. And we are playing Destiny. I am New Hades, aka my name being Antonio.
And I'm Alex, and I'm barely paying attention because fuck Destiny.
Really? Wow. That's nice.
No, I'm not a first-person shooter fan. You know that.
Yeah.
That's why Antonio's playing, and I'm not. He has played a little bit, so
I'm not as far as I would like.
At least know what he's doing.
I'm not as far as I would like to be in my Warlock, but that's my main guy. I played a bit of Titan, haven't gotten into it enough, but I really want to play as him later. But right now, I'm just going to create a new Guardian, and then I'm going to play as a hunter, because that's the only one I didn't really do much with, and that way I don't feel cheated out of using a specific class. I'm going to be playing as an XO, because I really like playing as those cyborg guys. Let's see, what face should I make? It's weird. That actually looks kind of cool. I'll take that. You know what? I want to be that really, really weird looking pink.
That's fucking purple, it looks like.
Well, there's no actual pink. That's about as pink as it'll get.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, he's playing. I'm over here looking at the Smogon X and Y tiers because I'm kind of amazed at what kind of shit they banned.
Oh, that's a headset. It kind of looks like little earmuff from like big headset kind of things, but that's pretty ugly looking right there. Why would even I?
Devil horns.
And then there's this.
It's like the black guy with little curly cute things tied on top of his head. What's his name? I can't. And that looks like shit. What's his name? That rapper who is fucking nuts. Coolio.
Never heard of him. And then there's these ones that kind of just run along the side of your head. Weird spots. Really? Like what even is that? Looks like freaking SATA cables he glued to the top of his head. Like the freaking. It's like. And then there's that weirdness.
Some of those things look really messed up, dude.
And then there's a bullet to the side of the head.
That's cool.
That's actually my main thing to use. Let's see. Should I do with the splash to the face? I actually kind of want to see how blended in that gets. Not at all. I just wanted to see that blend in, but. Let's see, should I go with this? The 7 on the top of my head. That's kind of weird. Oh. Perfect. There we go. Purple with a weird green on the top of my head.
Venusaur never gets anything.
What even is this?
We're looking at a picture. It's called Charstilois. It's Charizard, Blastoise, and Steelix mixed. It's basically Steelix's tail, Charizard's body, and Blastoise's shell and fire-spewing cannons. And it's completely gray.
That's gross.
That would, if they had triple type, that would be the win. That Pokemon would fucking win. Would it have any weaknesses? Yeah, electricity and water. Okay, no, because water resists water, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
So yeah, electricity and water would be a weakness.
Unless they used rock instead of steel.
Well,
actually, you know what? That's right. They removed the resistance rock had to electricity.
Yeah,
rock ago.
Never had a resistance.
Except in the first game.
No, it's just that pretty much every rock type was rock ground.
Oh, yeah.
All 4 of them. Onyx and the Geodude line. Yeah, I think it was only rocks in that gen, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
You know, that's the one thing I always liked about the first gen, and I never realized it until probably a couple years ago. My Pokemon experience for anybody that cares was I played first gen and second gen when they came out, like back in the 90s when they came out. Didn't play another Pokemon game until about 2 years ago. I got Black and Black 2, barely touched those, and then I got really into it with X and Y this past year. But did you ever really realize that with the typing that they give you on your starters, it basically is, at least for Gen 1, was a difficulty setting?
Yes.
I never realized that until
Well,
recently.
I mean, yeah, that's the part of it. Yeah, I never noticed it at first, but
Because if you really think about it, and I basically always took the hard or medium difficulty.
Mhm.
But if you think about it,
Bulbasaur was easy mode.
was easy because you didn't really have a gym that was good against him until the fire gym.
And by then, you already had like your water.
You had your team by then. I guess you could technically say the fighting dojo could have been okay because, well, no, because poison resists fighting too. I always forget. I know that
Oh,
fighting
yeah, I
resists
forgot they
poison,
did
but I
that.
always forget that poison resists fighting as well.
I always forget that Bulbasaur was poison in the first game.
Well, by the time you got there anyway, you'd be. But Sabrina could wreck him.
Oh yeah, totally.
But so I shouldn't say the fire gem, but
Honestly,
the
actually,
psychic
Sabrina would be the only gym you'd have issues with Bulbasaur, because she technically had, unless you had a Beedrill, they knew Twin Needle.
she was the hardest gem. I always thought. I would always get a ghost type because that's what I was told to do.
That's what I was
But
always.
the only thing was the only move they had was Nightshade, and it was a scaled attack.
There was always Lick, but that attack was so low
Lick
it wasn't
in
worth it.
Gen 1 wasn't Ghost though, was it?
Yeah, what? No, wait.
I think it was normal in Gen 1, became Ghost in Gen 2.
I never. Nothing was.
But they're
Weak against
only
Ghost in that game,
serious.
Recorded.
Psychic was supposed to be, but they fucked up the
and its
coding.
arrival
So technically it only ever
forever.
and it didn't help because
Great cities were
back then
built on
special
walls
attack and defense was the same thing.
Mercury
One thing
became
is
a
special.
garden
So
wall.
Alakazam's got massive
Human
special attack.
lifespan
Not only supposed to have the greatest special defense, but because
was
of
a
that,
time
made him have
of no
high ass special defense.
Made him
started
hard
out
as
at the
fuck
galaxy
to
and
But,
defeat.
yeah, so basically you could
destiny
make it all the way to about the
to
5th
walk
gym. I mean,
right
technically
into the
Bulbasaur's not going to wreck Erica in the grass gym.
had an
But
end,
again, you probably got a flying type or a
darkness.
fire type by then.
Yeah.
which had hunted
Charizard,
for eons
or
across the
Charmander.
No, well, we should go for Squirtle, because
Well,
technically
Squirtle
he's
would be medium
medium.
because
Or normal.
you could pretty much wreck Brock in the Rock Gym. You'd be neutral against Misty,
That was
But
the
you'd have like somewhat
then
of
you
a
would-
team to help you.
and then he would pretty much start to
But it
fall
was
off at Lieutenant
also-
Surge.
a big
With Charmander, you don't have an advantage at a gym with him until you get to Erica, which is going to be your 4th or 5th.
And
gym.
after that, you're just
That's the only gym you have the advantage with him.
yeah.
Because Rock resists him, Water hurts him, Electric is
Rock
just-
hurts him too.
Rock hurts him, yeah. Rock ground hurts him and resists him. Water resistant hurts him. Electricity doesn't resist or do special damage, but you're not really advantaged there.
Because that Raichu is just
Sabrina
OP.
was just fucking OP.
yeah.
Erica obviously beat because grass, fire. Pfft.
Yep.
I always hate. You know what I
Actually, if I remember right, wasn't Poison weak to fire in the first gen games?
no, I always thought it was too, but it
I
wasn't.
always remember hitting Coughing.
See, I thought
with-
so too, but I still have a working red cartridge, and I went back and tried it. It's not.
I could have sworn I played like Red and Blue and I hit Coughing with a fire attack and he'd always take super
I
effective
thought
damage.
so too. I mean, unless I'm misremembering it or something, but I don't think so.
So weird.
So I mean, technically, Bulbasaur was always the easy one. Even when you include Y, Pikachu kind of fits in with between Bulbasaur and Squirtle.
the problem is you'd always have issues with Brock in
That's
Yellow.
well, yeah, in Yellow, I'm saying because Squirtle doesn't have advantage. Has the advantage of the first one. I'm sorry, not Bulbasaur and Squirtle, Charmander and Squirtle, because you have trouble with the first gym, but you wreck the second gym. But of course, by the time you get to the third gym, you've already got Charmander and Bulbasaur usually unlocked by the time you get to Lieutenant Surge. Now you don't get Squirtle until after you beat Surge.
And at that point, he's not really useful. Squirtle's like absolutely useless for like the whole game.
I will say I hated when I used to not like Yellow because I tried to play it like the show. To the point where I got a Caterpie, hulked him up to a badass Butterfree, and that's pretty much how I beat Brock. But I wouldn't even catch a Pidgey and evolve it. I had to find that like 5% Pidgeotto in the Viridian Forest to catch. And then when I really started to suffer, I decided, you know, I'm gonna be a badass. I'm gonna take out Lieutenant Surge's Raichu with my Pikachu.
No.
Not thinking, you know, in the show, Pikachu's like level 10,000.
It worked.
And in my game, he was like level 25, and Raichu was level 25, and Raichu's faster and stronger. And oh my god, if I was Nuzlocking right then, Pikachu would have been dead.
Well, you've been dead.
2 turns in.
Multiple times, he would have died.
You would have been murdered so hard.
Like I even went to the point, like I had a badass Butterfree. My Butterfree fucking wrecked everything. And it actually was my highest level Pokemon for a while. Like it was at level 30 before my Pikachu was. Because I got so used to using it because confusion, and also when you're
Oh yeah, confusion's overpowered in that game.
I released him.
Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna do just like Ash did. And I only caught the Pokemon he did. Like even like I went to the Safari Zone. I'm like, I'm not gonna catch 30 Tauros in the Safari Zone, but I'm gonna try to catch at least one. Yeah, that didn't happen. But I still won because even if you do play like Ash, you still get, you know, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, so you have type coverage. The one thing I did not do like him is I did let Bulbasaur and Squirtle evolve. So I had Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard.
Huh. Never noticed I could probably go down there.
Jump. And dead.
I didn't bring you back just for you to die again.
Yet.
You have to move.
But I don't wanna. I wanna explore. Oh, yeah, there's nothing here.
Yeah, we basically got off on this kick because we're both kind of psyched for the new, what's it called?
You can hear
Omega
me, right?
Ruby and
We are
Alpha
going to
Sapphire.
die out.
Did you hear that
I need you to
Gallade,
trust me on this.
Sharpedo, and
It'll be
Camerupt
safer
all have
inside.
Mega Evolutions?
Yeah, I saw those. I was actually getting ready to ask you about it.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to that. I honestly did not expect Gallade, but I should have.
It makes sense
Okay.
because of
I need to find you
Wally.
a weapon before the Fallen find us.
because Gardevoir has one.
Yep. And you figure, I mean, Wally, I figured he would have a Gardevoir, but they kind of already did that.
For me, I was thinking about it. I never really thought about it in an aspect of the game because Gen 3 is the only gen I've never played any of. Now, Camerupt, I mean, Sharpedo made sense to me. I'm like, oh, Sharpedo, everybody loves Sharpedo. It makes sense. Camerupt, I'm like, I forgot he was a Pokemon. And then I realized, oh, wait, he's a big one when it comes to Team Magma. So, okay, that makes some sense. I think those two are pretty much going to be like their Pokemon. Those.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, did you hear that they're getting ready in about a month or so? They're going to be releasing Shiny Gengar with Gengarite.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm slightly disappointed because it makes Shiny Gengar not as cool or not as rare anymore because they're really going to have it.
Why, you had a shiny Gengar?
No, but you know, just like Shiny Gyarados. I mean, does anybody really care anymore? Because you can get one easily.
I hope you know how to use
No,
that
my only
thing.
shiny I've ever caught, like legit caught,
Watch your tracker.
was a shiny Graveler.
Onyx, for me.
So I legit named him Shiny Stone.
Oh, shit, that, oh, damn.
I never nicknamed, but I got that, and like I saw it, and of course you got to think though, a shiny Graveler. I'm like, if you fucking explode, I will murder you.
I will pull you out of the afterlife and break you.
So basically, I got lucky. I threw a quick ball.
A quick-
Dude, I was watching somebody, and what's the name? The mid-evolution of Mudkip and Swampert is
Marshtomp.
Marshtomp. Marshtomp's 3D model pops up on the screen. The guy just busts out laughing. He didn't say anything, just all of a sudden he's
Keep it
laughing.
up.
And the other guy was like, what the hell is so funny? He's like, look at his face. Look at Marshtomp's face. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, that's the face you make when you're trying to fart but you accidentally take a shit. And like, I can't unsee that now. Every time I see him, it's just like, oh shit. Because he's got the big, round, wide eyes. No, I will tell you, I already know what starter I'm picking when it comes out.
Loot cache.
I think everybody
Let's
probably.
see what's
Trico.
Fuck yeah. I actually know.
I don't even care about his Mega. I always pick Trico. Unless I wanted to. Unless I.
Well, the
was
thing
thinking
is,
type.
I've now gotten a chance to use
Strip mines. Don't
Blaziken because of the super.
In terms of
Torchic.
type cover ability, he's obviously the better choice, but I mean, honestly, I like...
Well, his abilities too. I mean, the thing is, he's a badass. But I've already used his Mega. I'm used to it. And let's be honest, the best thing about him in X and Y is the fact that you got a speed boost. Because speed boost is like super OP.
Yeah. But me, whenever I was first playing the games, like once I actually started thinking about type coverage, I've always go with Torchic because fighting and fire covers a lot of ground in terms of type coverage.
Though it got tiring when the next two Pokemon ended up being firefighting. That's why I like Fennekin. See, that's the thing. Like I know that it's
She just
mostly-
seemed a little dumbed
The
down.
funny thing about it is it's so rare to get a female starter, but I always prefer Fennekin.
Well, yeah.
But Fennekin
The
is
Fallen have
really
a
good.
better
I
hold on
like
this
the
place
fact
than I
that
thought.
it's psychic.
Just a little
My
bit
thought
further.
when I first picked her, I was like,
hope there's
oh my
something
god,
else.
I'm going to have a psychic so early in the game. This is awesome. And then, right after I get the first badge, I go into the next field and Ralts. Like,
That was always my favorite psychic Ralts. I always loved getting Ralts.
I love having Ralts, and I love it. I love her as Gardevoir. I
This
say her
was
as
an old
Gardevoir because if I have a
Cosmodrome.
male Ralts, it's a fucking
There's got to be
delayed.
something we can fly out of
Bitches,
here.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But and I think they should. I think they should just retcon it and say males can only become
Incoming.
delayed because it's just kind of weird. And I think drop
Fallen
Curlia,
ships,
make it where
this
just
close
use
to the
a
surface.
shiny stone on Ralts and you get
Move.
delayed. Because Curlia kind of has a weird thing too. But regardless, I mean, I shouldn't. I guess
Or
it's
you
not
know,
a
like
big
when they made Glade, they could have easily just created like a male second evolution. But that would be
Curlio.
too much. Curlio.
But no,
Carlia.
I like Gardevoir because
Carlos.
it adds the fairy type in, and it allowed me to have that coverage without actually having a Sylveon
Go away. Go away. Go away.
or a Flabébé, which I later found out Flabébé is a tank.
Oh yeah.
You don't kill Florges ever. Like the only online battle I've ever done, I had a level because they rounded down to level 50. I had my Florges at level 50, and I swept their team with Florges. One because they didn't have anything they didn't have a poison type, and because every attack was just like two. No, what was it? They used Hyper Beam on me. 10 HP.
Word.
Yeah. It was like
picking
Hyper
up
Beam.
signs of an old jump
Oh
ship.
shit.
Could be our ticket out of
You
here.
fucking Bamf.
This is a grenade. I am about to flame things up, big time, sort of.
But yeah, obviously, best starter in Gen 6 is Greninja, without a doubt.
I don't even. I never. He was never useful enough because he never learned any dark type moves, but I still think he's best.
Teach him some. You can get some decent ones. The thing is, what makes him a badass is that hidden ability Protean.
Yes.
You get a Protean Froakie and you'll never lose.
Which reminds me, you gave me one and I still haven't done shit with it.
I've bred a couple too. I bred a couple of speed boosted Torchics as well.
There's a ship.
I got a helmet.
Clear it
Oh, I
out.
need to be level 3. Darn it. Hi!
But
Hi there, Mr. Teleporting
the
douchebag.
thing is, so many people like it, and I gotta say, he's probably the cutest of this original starters. Chespin, I can't stand Chestnut.
He sucks.
The thing is, I think he looks kind of cool, but I think Chespin and Quilladin look better. They're both cuter. Obviously, the third form's not usually ever really cute, but
It looks pretty weird.
not to mention one of his main attacks that he learns has easily the worst animation in the game.
Spike shield.
No.
All right. Let me see if I can
Woodhammer.
get us out of here.
Have you seen Woodhammer's animation?
No, I haven't.
Well, you know how he's always kind of standing there with his arms kind of out to the side a little bit?
Yeah.
All it does is he doesn't move. Like the actual model does not actually
Been here
move itself.
one.
Like nothing like animated. But they rotate it 90 degrees to face the right and then rotate it back.
We're lucky the Fallen have
What?
technically picked
That's
a clean.
Woodhammer. And it's the same way for every
Fly.
Pokemon. But see, that's one thing. That's
That's
why
what pisses me
I can
off
make
about
it work.
Woodhammer.
I'll tell you what I love about what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Metagross?
No.
Obama-san?
Lucario.
Lucario.
Because I love it. I love Lucario.
They animated him just for Aura Sphere.
Yeah, so it's like
Just like brings his hand up, charges, and fires. I love that.
You know what I named it? I actually been playing through it again. You know what? I haven't. I'm about to get to where I get him. You know what I'm gonna nickname him?
Okay.
And I've
Not
nicknamed
going to
nothing else.
break orbit.
I'm nicknaming
It
that
just may
shit
get us to the city.
Piccolo.
Now,
Because Goku's always
about
two-handed.
that
Piccolo's the one
transmission.
with
The
special
one
beam.
hand.
Yeah, special beam.
Yeah.
And plus Piccolo's more badass.
Actually, he kind of is. if you
Bringing
think
you
about
in.
it. Just consider it. I mean, he doesn't fucking kill everyone, but if you think about it, Piccolo in general is a lot more badass than Goku. If you,
I will say,
come back for
this
them
comes
when
from
you're
when I was younger
Let's
watching
get you home.
Dragon Ball Z. I still, to this day, when I'm casually talking with people, call the Namekians Piccolos. I don't fucking care. They're all Piccolos to me. Dende's a Piccolo. Kame's a Piccolo. Fat Bastard's a Piccolo.
technically, Kami is Piccolo, but Fat Bastard got me.